You are blessed this evening that you get to play on our field, come out of our tunnel. We have a faceless opponent over there. We get this job done. Let's go.
I'm pumped. That's a good message. Ryan Hall, plenty to be pumped about. His team now 4-0 on the season. He'll be featured during this week's segment of Coach Speak. It airs Sunday night in the 11 o'clock newscast, and I got to give it out to our art department here. I love that graphic.
Very nice, very nice. Well, Coach Hall's had success this year. The same can be said for Leo's Jared Souter. The Lions 3-0 coming in, ranked 14th in the 4A state poll. And Leo stepping out of ACAC play. The Lions hosting Muncie Southside. And how about some Muncie Southside defense early on? Getting to the quarterback, that's Darren Benford. Causes the fumble, but you know what? That's probably the only highlight that we're going to show from Muncie South. That's because right. Leo playing at home, tough. Ryan Leiter to Jackson Boyce. Yeah, that's a Lions touchdown. 7-zip Leo. The painted crowd with the vuvuzelas. They like that one. How about more Ryan Leiter? This time to A.J. Bush. Yeah, he's going to take it 77 yards for the touchdown. Leo rolls big in this one. 55-6 the final.
Mike Paul has only coached at Southside for 34 years, so he's still kind of figuring it out. Down in Burns, South Adams up to 6 in this week's 1A state poll. Starfires hosting Heritage. And the opening kickoff, watch Dontel Parker field it, but he would get hit pretty hard by Lance Hummer. Hummer coming in like a truck. You got to like that if you're on the South Adams sidelines. Heritage's Will Kanapke. You know, he was the ACAC player of the week for the highlight zone in NEI game night this past week. You know, he had 4 touchdowns last week, picked up 20 yards there. Check this out, Marcus Rich, who had the play of the week last week.
Weird.
So a lot of flashbacks in this one. He'd pick up a first down right there for South Adams. And you know what? The Starfires, your pick to click this year, they win 14-7.
4-0 for the first time since 2000 are the Starfires. Garrett getting its first taste of conference play as the Railroaders facing Adams Central. Early fourth quarter. How about Todd Fricke? What's Todd Fricke do?
He scores touchdowns.
All he does is score touchdowns. That's a 12-yard score. Railroaders up 14-7, but back comes AC. It's Spencer Sharp. He's rumbling 45 yards. That ties the game at 14. 10 minutes to go, but you know what? Who would you hand the ball off if you were Garrett?
My guess is Todd Fricke.
How about Todd Fricke? He's just going left, right, into the end zone. That gives Garrett the lead. 54-yard touchdown, 21-14 Garrett. And you know what? If you're just going to steal the deal, give it to Fricke. 35-14, Garrett wins.
All right, Woodland Warriors looking for win number 1 here in 2011. Woodland facing Bluffton, and it's 6-6 Bluffton at this point in the third quarter when Ryan McCarthy takes it all the way to the 5-yard line. Bluffton, however, would not score on that drive. Fourth quarter, Woodland's Brock Hines to T.J. Sewell. He would get the touchdown, and it's huge. Why? Because it's now a 7-6 Woodland lead. You bet Sherwood Haydock was thinking, this is going to be the night. Well, Bluffton, later in the fourth, McCarthy, nice deep ball to Jake McKinley. He's in the end zone, and that will be your game winner because Bluffton takes this one by a final of 12-7.
Final stop of the night in Busco. Eagles 3-0 taking on an Eastside team. They beat Angola last Friday. How about Jason Nicodemus? He just gets to the outside, breaks the tackle, and nobody's going to catch him. He's taking that all the way to the end zone. 6-zip Busco, and let's just say Nicodemus had himself a good night. 12 carries, 212 yards, 3 touchdowns. Busco in control of this one. And then Alex Zolman to Josh Lefevre. He takes that all the way in for the end zone. The score as Busco rolls 39-6 the final. We got more Highlight Zone coming up next.
I turn and look, there's a little kitty cat in our kitchen. So I said, what are you doing in here, little kitty cat? By that time, the cat turns, tries to get back out. That scream won't go that way. Cat starts going, meow, all crazy. And I told our players, we need more dogs.
You can't pay for stuff that great.
I'm telling you, if you have not seen the Coastal Carolina football coach press conference from this week. YouTube it as soon as the show gets over, then go to wayne.com. But YouTube it. It's literally the funniest thing I've seen in like 2 years.
We got a play of the night that's going to beat that.
And we need more dogs. It's the top honor we can give you on the highlight zone. Grant Wilson running around like a cat, but I'll tell you, this kid is a dog. He's won a couple of rings with that state championship baseball team at Carroll. He gets the touchdown as Carroll beats New Haven 17-14. Take another look. He once was lost, but now he is found as he comes out. He is the dog of the week. It's the play of the week. It's Grant Wilson and Carroll. Now 3-1. Chargers looking good.
Hey, next week, number 2 Cathedral covers to number 6 Dwenger. That game on Saturday. Homestead travels to Belmont. Leo, South Adams.
I like it.
I like it. Cherubusco, Angola. We'll have them all in the highlight zone.
All right, let's go to the Diamond Caps and Hot Rods. Game 2 of that first-round playoff series. You remember, the Caps won yesterday, so if they win, this series is over. Check this out. In the 5th, Luis Domo-Romo brings in Reimer Liriano, who hit a 2-run homer early in the game. Liriano safe at the plate, and it's 4-zip Tin Caps. Then in the 6th, Rocky Gale, the old catcher, singles in Wes Cunningham to make it 5-zip. Mark Hardy, 8 scoreless innings, 7 Ks, gave up just 4 hits. Tin Caps are headed to the second round, 5-1 your final, but Dayton and Lansing are rain-delayed. Dragons up 2-1 in the 9th. If Dayton does hang on to win, Game 1 would be tomorrow night at Parkview Field.
Guess we'll need to make some room for playoff baseball tomorrow.
We should. Hopefully, it's going to be great. He's Ross. I'm Glenn. We'll see you next week.